Hi, previously I have produced several articles about um consan consanguineous marriage, pearls and perils. So in this study, I will mention this another article. Uh, so let's see the. So this is the meeting workshop report, and there are many authors published and approved the report. So it says that approximately 1.1 billion people currently live in countries where those marriages are customary, and among them 1 in every 3 marriages is between cousins. Opinions diverge between those warning of the possible health risks and others who highlight the social benefits of those marriages. And in some cases, I think there is no enough many people, and in the like a village or some rural places. If there's no one living there, then such marriage may be inevitable because there's no other person living there. So, and uh, and also they mentioned like economic benefits previously, and uh, and the ongoing strong preferential culture of close-kin marriage in many societies and among migrant communities in Western countries merits an equivalent of detailed assessment of the social and genetic benefits of those marriages in future studies. So let's read this paragraph, and I found it interesting. It has recently been suggested that inbreeding depression, defined as the deleterious effects that results from mating between related individuals, could be associated with epigenetic mechanisms rather than DNA sequence alterations. So, most studies have indicated that inbreeding depression in humans is moderate in effect and can conveniently be analyzed by studying the genetic load. The reduction in fitness due to deleterious genes maintained in the population by mutation in the face of elimination by natural selection. Recently, however, healthier viable offspring was produced by inbreeding a freshly generated knockout mouse line for Stockholm P450 genes. Interestingly, this finding indicated a possible beneficial epigenetic role in breeding so it says it's a benefit epigenetic role in breeding, described as in breeding the repression. So here in this article, I don't actually promote um, and I don't actually try to promote such things, such relationship. What I want to show is, what I want to tell is maybe, and it has some effects and it has some advantages for humanity, and that's why in the Quran it wasn't forbidden, it was allowed. Or alternatively, it was inevitable maybe, and God created such desire, so that's why I didn't forbid it. So that's another reason, possible reason, and God knows better. So let's read it further. So in breeding and epigenetics, beneficial as well as deleterious effects. So the genetics of inbreeding depression. So our laboratory has observed the opposite of inbreeding depression, that is inbreeding depression. This can be defined as the beneficial effects that result from crossing related individuals. By inbreeding a freshly generated knockout mouse line, we found that subsequent generations produce much healthier, viable offspring compared with the F1 generation. So this is also an interesting result. In conclusion, inbreeding can lead not only to depression but also to an improved, healthier, viable phenotype. And in all likelihood, both deleterious and beneficial traits that appear during brother-sister inbreeding are caused by epigenetic rather than genetic mechanisms. So, and in the Quran we mentioned that this is not allowed. The cousin marriage is the only allowed one. So, and so here we see that. So it can be this. It was not banned because it serves the genetic diversity, and it was not promoted in the Quran. And at the end of the verse, it says God is forgiver, most Muslims. So God is forgiver, and we can interpret it like maybe like God is flexible. So then we understand that why. So it means that maybe maybe before it is not that detrimental, but now maybe it is more detrimental for some reasons. It's also possible. So that's why I don't recommend cousin marriage, and others were banned anyway in the Quran. So we see that in the fourth surah. So and then you can check the interesting findings, and the genetic studies say that okay, if you specifically check for some genetic diseases, it will increase the chances. We see that, and also it shows there are economical, social benefits. For example, their relationship lasts longer. In the previous video, I mentioned it. So it's also important. If the relationship lasts longer, it means it actually reduces the chances of sexual diseases and other problems. So it can also reduce the maybe some diseases, and also so it means that the topic is not very simple, and in some cases it can be beneficial. And this is like in the Quran, some meat is not allowed, but if you have to, then it says it's allowed. So we should see this flexible, see this, understand this topic, and so my that is my interpretation, and God knows better. And you can, and the literature is actually controversial, and we should see it as a controversial topic. And so we, and God knows better things, and like maybe if in a scenario that people completely marry with non-relatives, maybe it can cause problems too, and like it can lead to some problems we don't know about it. So that is all I want to mention in this video. And thanks for watching this video, and God knows better, I may make some mistakes, and please forgive me. And I don't promote cousin marriage, and so they should so that and then parents should do their best to reduce the chances of disability, because they're responsible for what they're responsible from their own children. And thanks for watching this video again. Hope to see you in the next video.